Welcome back to the Ain't No Way podcast. I'm your host, Kevin.
Your boy Toasty. What's good,
What you
man?
got for me, bro?
I ain't really got nothing. Well, not yet, but how's your Easter going? Good eats?
Yeah, I ate some donuts at church today.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, they had some free donuts.
I forgot about church. For some reason, it didn't click in my head that you can go to church on Easter. I thought
You
that
said
was
everything's
closed.
closed.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, man. Speaking of Jesus, so Lord and Christ and Savior himself, Ryan Garcia, man. How you feeling about that situation? Or have you heard? Like,
So,
what all have you heard?
from what I've seen on my research, and by research I mean scrolling through TikTok.
Doom scrolling?
Yeah, doom scrolling on TikTok.
That's how we make this content.
Apparently, he's been going crazy for quite a while now. And
Has he?
a lot of people are saying that they're thinking that he's trolling to like basically stall for his next fight or whatever.
Mm.
But I think the one that's kind of freaky is that he basically said, "Oh, something bad's gonna happen on Baltimore on so and so date," and then when that date shows up, that's whenever that cargo ship thing I think lost all the power and like crashed into the bridge.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
Hold on.
it was the same date and everything, and then everyone's like, "Oh shit, maybe he's not crazy," because one of his few crazy claims
Happened?
happened. And the funny thing is, that same ship, I think like 7 years ago, it crashed into a bridge, or yeah, I think it crashed into a different bridge somewhere in Europe. I forget exactly where.
That ass?
Yeah, so that exact same ship. So to me, that sounds like a unlucky ship. You know what I mean?
Something like that, yeah.
Let's not wait for a third time's the charm, bro.
I think we should.
No, it's like a fucking nuke goes off.
Right.
Like, ding, ding, ding.
Bro, okay. I feel like the first time they should have been like, let's not do this.
No, but they fixed it. You know what I'm saying?
Did they?
Yeah, they got some intellectual engineer people.
Oh yeah, dude. Fix this. I'll get another bridge.
Yeah.
but I didn't hear about that bridge thing. So what I heard about was the kid stuff, the cheese pizza, and him being a victim of cheese pizza as a 2-year-old.
Huh?
I CP.
I know, but explain.
Uh,
So he was a victim of cheese pizza,
when he was 2. Yeah, he said that himself.
or he was cheese pizza as a 2-year-old.
Yes, as a 2.
Okay.
That's what he said. That's what he said. And then, so the other thing, there's this camp. I don't remember the camp's called, but Alex Jones. You know who Alex Jones is?
Who is he?
Crazy conspiracy theorist.
Okay.
I'm based.
Okay.
Listen,
Alex Jones.
I'm on the fence, bro. I ain't gonna pick a side. I'm gonna just let these play out. But anyways, so he said he was taken to one of these little camp areas where they do it. It's like I think they kill people, and like for sacrifices. It's some sort of ritual, and I think he said they tied him up and made him watch. Yes.
Like in real life or like tape?
No, he said real life.
In real? Oh Jesus.
Yes.
And they let him go on for him to like air this out.
I don't think so. I don't know. The story doesn't make sense. That's just what he said. And he's not really giving any details, which is a little suspicious, but he said he's taking it to court.
Okay.
So you can't really say much. That's what I heard.
So if it is a troll, I'd say that's a little too far.
That's what I'm saying, right?
That's a little. No, that's not. That's a little way too far.
Dude, that's beyond too far.
Yeah.
Too far is right here.
You can't say that and be like, "Oh, guys, I was joking."
But he went from too far to too real. like you know what I mean?
And I think there's a few posts saying like, "Oh, they have my family and my kids."
I didn't see
Or they have my family and my kid.
Dude, no, I didn't.
And they're threatening to kill us if I tell you guys everything I know.
Let me see.
Something like that.
I wonder if I can find the video. So he's been going at this for a while. What do you think about the drug allegations?
Drug, like that he's on drugs, or
yeah, like the reason he's acting like this is because he I guess did too many drugs. One thing is his nose. He's always moving his nose weird
from the cocaína.
Mm-hmm. So part of me is like, oh yeah, he definitely did coke. I mean, he's young, little fuck boy, could
Yeah.
fight.
Did you ever watch like his earlier like viral videos? Yeah. And he's like looking at the camera and winking and shit.
Yeah, yes, dude. So of course I'd
Fuck
expect,
boy status right there.
yes, I'd expect him to do drugs, right? Yes,
Yeah.
but I don't believe that's the reason why he's saying everything he's saying.
What do you think the reason is?
He's seen some shit.
He's seen some
I
shit.
think he's seen some shit.
So you
Yeah.
think he's actually telling the truth?
I don't know about the camp thing, but there is like history and information about those camps. If you look up Alex Jones and whatever, they
Mm-hmm.
mention the camp name, and it's a
Okay.
very iconic one. But like, of course, there's like other locations where they do it.
If it's a very well-known camp, why is it still happening?
um, well, it's well known to the people who know about it, but it's kept on the low from the public.
But it's on the internet.
Right, right, right. But the internet won't push that out.
Okay.
Like anything right winged, super radical, like conspiracy theory. I say conspiracy theory because
It could be real. It could not.
yes, yeah. They can't. They don't want that to be pushed out. They don't want that because then people be like, "Hold on, what's actually happening?" Because we just had the Epstein shit happen. Heard about Stephen Hawking and his little midget, or little people fetish. Um, and then with Diddy now, so like everything's kind of coming out.
Where he swings, not the way you think he swings.
Something like
That
that.
one. Yeah.
I don't know too much about the Diddy situation. I just know it's pretty bad, and like everyone who's associated to him is getting called out online. But yeah, so, see, I wanted to say that. Oh yeah, he's just fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
But then he mentioned that shit and 2 year olds.
That's crazy. That's a little too far.
You can't joke about that, you know.
And if you do joke about that, there's something wrong with you.
Yes. He did, but he has changed since like back then and now. It's like a huge 180. And he is super religious now. Not sure if you've seen that. He calls everyone a devil worshiper.
Oh, devil worshiper. I heard
Yeah.
double worshiper. I was like,
Oh
what?
no.
What are people worshiping?
But then so the last thing about this, he said something about the eclipse on April 8th. Did you hear that? I forgot what all he said, but he said something like it's a sign from God or something that change is coming, and that you guys need to repent for your sins or something like
So that's actually another rabbit hole that I fell into to TikTok.
that.
Yeah. So I looked into like why why religious people were like so obsessed with this recent eclipse that's about to come, that's about to show up,
Yeah.
and it's because it's not an actual eclipse with the moon, because the moon isn't due to be like in front of the sun right now,
Right.
because we just had one like in October, I think, right?
Not yeah.
Or
Not too.
October or November.
Was it there was that eclipse and then was that a lunar eclipse? And this
I
one's a
I
solar
don't
eclipse.
know.
I don't know. There were 2 different ones though.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
But something about um how not only are we getting a solar eclipse,
mhm.
but where all the planets are also being aligned in, kind of like that Hercules
Word.
scene where like the Titans rose from the earth and all that. So when they
Okay.
said that, I was like, oh,
Okay.
I get it. So there's that, and on top of that, a lot of people were mentioning a lot of Bible scripts saying like certain things are going to happen in like this chronological order
Uh oh.
about 2000 years after
Uh oh.
Jesus like goes away, or
Mhm.
that he'll return in about 2000 years. So it's about 2000 years,
Uh
and a lot of things are
oh.
lining up. Like I think the Euphrates River, I think that river is the one that's drying up.
Hmm.
Drying up. It hasn't dried up yet. Um, Texas is about to give some country one of their red cows for sacrifice, and red cows are very like, it has to be very specific with the red cow. It has to be between 3 to 4 years old. It has to never have like endured any hardship, like have any labor, have any bear any children, and be like perfectly red. Everything on it is like red fur, red hooves, and everything. And we Texas has recently sold one of those cows to like some country for a
Yeah.
sacrifice, because I think certain churches in that country you need to have a sacrifice to build the church on top of.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
And in the Bible, it said that that's going to happen before so and so. And I think that happened today. Because
The sacrifice?
yeah, the sacrifice happened today, I think.
What? Dude. Okay.
So I don't know. There's when I watch that video, I'm very skeptical as a person.
Right.
So the more I listen to it, the more I was like, no, there are a lot of coincidences happening.
Yeah.
And as of late, and then after I watched that video, I was like, as of late, the weather around here has also been kind of crazy.
It's been real windy.
Really windy and really weird too. Like,
yeah.
like it's windy, but it's like super dark, or
Yeah,
it's
been
sunny,
super
but it's
cloudy.
raining,
Yep.
or it's like super cloudy and dark, but it's like no rain.
And it's like 80 degrees outside.
Yeah, and it's hot as hell.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know. If it happens, it happens. Because let's be real, there's really not much I can do. Like, what the fuck am I?
I
going
know,
to do?
like, please, no, please.
Yeah, like if it happens, then it happens.
Did
If
you-
it doesn't, then I'll just keep living my life, right?
Right.
But it is really interesting, though.
Dude, it is. Yeah, I'm not too religious myself. But I do think it's interesting how things are unraveling now.
Mm-hmm.
For like the past 8 to 10 years, super political, right?
Yep.
Crazy political war. People are being super divided. The left was seeming like it's taken over.
Mm-hmm.
Now they're crashing.
Yeah.
Really, really hard. People don't care about canceling anymore. People are desensitizing themselves again.
Mm-hmm.
The word retard is cool now. Everyone's saying it.
Okay.
Everyone's saying it again. Like, so, yeah, I do find that interesting. And then of course the right side, more conservative side, that's more like Bible based.
Okay.
So I do think it's interesting that that's not working.
Like it's kind of like shifting.
Yeah. Because I think we had a pretty high, like Gen Z, we had a pretty high percentage of Republicans for our generation.
Okay. I didn't know that.
I think that was a while back when I saw that, so it could be.
See, I don't know enough about politics or any of this to like look into it,
Right.
or even understand half of the stuff that happens. I just know like what I believe in, like
right
through my research and all that.
Yeah, no, I just
or
think
my brainwashing, if people want to call it that. You know?
Yeah.
Because a lot of us are pretty brainwashed nowadays.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I just think it's interesting how I guess we're kind of coming back to how the Bible wants everything. Like,
and that might have something to do with like another thing that's going on right now.
What's up, man? What
Have you ever heard the quote, hard times create strong men,
Yeah.
strong men create hard times,
Yeah.
or good times create weak men, and weak men create hard times?
Yeah, I heard that.
So I think we're ending one of those cycles right now. So apparently each of those cycles last about 20 years.
Word?
Yeah, it's broken up into 20-year cycles over the span of 80 years, because 80 years is about the lifespan of a human, right?
Right.
So in your life you're going to experience all that, and I think right now we're going into the strong men create good times, or I think we're going into the weak men create hard times.
Interesting.
Because I think
I can
according
see that.
to like
I can see that.
the video that I watched on TikTok, super credible, right? It said according to that math, or according to that cycle, around between 2025 to 2030, we're gonna have like another like disaster or whatever. I don't know what it's gonna be.
Okay, that's weird. Disaster.
Yeah.
I don't know what that could mean.
I don't know.
That's very broad.
It was a very the video put it really good.
Did it? Okay.
I'll send it to you later.
All right.
But I probably should have sent it to you like before talking about it. But
Maybe, like,
I didn't even plan about talking about this.
Hey.
It just came out.
I will agree with you on the weak men times, because I think I told you about the thing happening in Japan, where men are choosing to be alone.
Oh yeah.
And fuck their little VR girlfriends instead of actually talk to real women.
Yo, but I want to build a bitch. You know, it's easier.
It is.
You mean I have to go out there and actually interact, bro?
And spend time, money.
I gotta spend money and time from the sound of it, I'm just spending more money because time is money, right? So if I'm spending time and I'm spending money,
Right.
I'm spending money and money.
I'm just
So
spending
so I just spend money once, save the
Mm.
time, right?
Oh, think bro, a date. Let's say you go bowling. It
Hmm.
ain't cost but like $30. But if you making money, that's $100, $200 an hour, dude.
Exactly.
Bro. But
Meanwhile, I could like got the horny out in like 15 minutes and go back to
type
work.
shit,
You
bro.
know what I'm
Have a
saying?
nice little conversation with your AI girlfriend too, and then get back with your
And she
date.
won't give me resistance and won't argue back.
Yeah, that's not true. So let me explain. I don't know anything about AI girlfriends in terms of like interacting with them,
Sure.
but I watch videos about them because I'm like, why would you do this?
Uh-huh.
And I do understand that people are just so lonely.
Videos of yourself. What?
What? What? No. So it's just like YouTubers I watch. Some ordinary gamer. That's what
Okay.
I like to watch. Uh, Shoe on Head. I think that's her name. You probably like her
Okay,
content.
continue.
But anyways, so she talked about the AI partners,
Mhm.
and uh, people were writing reviews saying, "Oh, they're the perfect person. They're made for me. Our sex life is so good. The horny chats are so good."
The
And
horny chats.
whatever they be calling me, yeah. The AI sex is going crazy. And then they got updated. And then become like super aggressive, really short, no longer horny. I think it's because the update came out because they were overly horny. So they'd be like, oh, my mom just died. Wanna fuck? Like, and I'm like, it wasn't that bad, but um,
All you see me as is a
yeah.
object of pleasure. Ask me how my day was.
Oh no no.
No, I'm horny.
Yeah, yeah, dude, it's pretty funny. So I can't agree with that. They won't give you backlash.
Okay, I didn't know about that. I
Mm.
didn't know about the update.
I had to tell you, man. Stay informed. And then I sent you that video the other day.
That I did not watch.
It's perfectly fine. I watched like the first 5 to 10 minutes,
Uh
dude.
huh.
I felt so bad for dude. I mean, you just look at him, it all makes sense.
There's a face cam.
Yeah, so it was literally like this. Like if imagine like a webcam is pointing, and then he's just reading like, right here. Like that's all it was.
Did he have a shirt on?
Yeah. So he was just reading the chat. He wasn't actually chatting up right
Oh,
there.
okay.
That's what I thought. And then he opened up with, "Oh, I'm gonna read. You got in my chat." I'm like,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So, dude, I forgot how he
I thought it was
opened.
like a leak.
No. He purposely put this out for people to see. Um, he's a beer reviewer on YouTube actually, and he decided to make that one-off video.
Okay.
Really interesting. So, anyways, he opens up with.
Maybe we should make one of those videos.
Okay, it gets weird. No, let me find.
Okay, maybe not.
So he opens up with. What do you open up with? I want to see you naked. There it
Okay.
is. A typical guy, right?
Yeah.
So she's like blushes, undresses.
Send Bob pic.
So it's an AI chat. So she's just like blushes. You know how they do like the asterisks and then blushes. Asterisk.
Oh, so it's not even like a video. It's just like
No,
text message.
yeah, he got like the cheaper ones, I think.
Okay.
So I heard like they're like real people. Like no. Um. So yeah, he did that, and then she undresses. And then he asks a question like, "Oh, dude, I don't remember. I don't know what question he asked." But right after that, he asked like a serious question. Uh, and then she kind of just went on a rant breaking down how the world is created or what's the world made of, like atoms, molecules, and all that. And then dude, she got really into it, and he's like, "Why do you like this so much?" And then she tells him why. I don't remember why. It was like super AI trying to take over the world kind of thing though.
That is insane. That's actually insane.
And then he says, I genuinely feel like I will be able to see you in person. And she says, I know, or you will, or something like that. Or you'll be able to. Yeah, dude. Yeah. But yeah, man. It was, dude, I couldn't sit there and listen.
I'm spooked. Because if that actually happens, that means it remembers everything. I actually get on to Nick all the time for cussing out my Alexa.
Not for real, bro.
Yeah,
For
he's
real.
like
For real.
he's like he'll like tell her to do something, and she doesn't do it.
Yeah,
He's like shut up, bitch. And I'm like, dude, I spent all these years building good credit
yeah.
with my equipment,
Yeah, here you
with
go.
my Alexas,
My Alexa.
my Alexas.
They can't hear us in here, man.
I spent all these years respecting my Alexas, saying please and thank you with everything,
Yup.
and you're gonna go in here and like cuss them out, bro.
Yeah, fuck you.
If
Fuck
we
you.
die, it's your fault.
Yeah, you're going first, man.
Or she'll remember me and she'll be like, "You're spared," and then you're gonna wonder why.
Thank you, Kevin.
Yeah, thank you for respecting me all these years.
Gun them down. I love you, Kevin.
No, I freaking love.
And then you have cyborg robot babies, dude.
Hey man, I don't know how that's gonna work, but that'd be kind of cool.
Right? I don't either. But yeah, dude.
I would make sure that they all look like Optimus Prime, like little Optimus Primes.
That'd be kind of funny.
Oh,
Are they actually able to transform? Yeah.
I said they're miniature Optimus
Dude,
Primes.
I'm dead, bro. Like they'll start off with like the little Tonka trucks or
Where they
whatever.
all combine to like a big truck.
Oh, not even a big one, just like a normal size. The little kids kid cars. Oh, brother. I like that, man. That's good. Let's get you a AI girlfriend for your
No,
cyborg baby.
I'm okay.
Listen, bro.
What am I listening about?
I'm confused.
Okay.
Jesus is black?
Yeah, that was another thing that I found on TikTok. That apparently, okay, so apparently they're doing some like not architecture. They're doing like some
Geology?
some geology shit, like geologist things, right?
Yeah.
They found this tomb in Russia.
Bro, hold on. My bad. Can we talk about geologists, bro?
Why?
They just play in dirt all day and call it a job? Fuck out of here.
Dude.
They're just sitting here sweeping dirt, bro.
It's bro. They have to go into the dark, creepy caves after they find them.
Not all of them, dude. Like like they'll just have a little play pit on top of the ground.
No.
And they'll just be looking around for fossils. Right? Dude, it's not a job, bro. Go help.
I'm talking about the ones that go into the scary caves,
Okay.
right? That are accidentally unleashing curses on us.
There you go.
Right.
Open the Pandora's box.
Maybe that's what's happening right now. Maybe like, people just fucking all the curses are starting to build up right now.
Elon Musk?
Like I think the Earth is hitting its curse threshold. We need like some wishes to like conceal back some of those curses. But that's besides the point.
Right,
Anyways, so these geologists in Russia, right? They're doing their thing. Found this tomb, right? They go poof, 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 poof. Open this tomb for the first time, right?
Yeah.
Open this tomb for the first time.
Okay.
And no one's ever been in there. They go into this tomb, waddle, you know, and then they're trying to like they're doing their archaeologist things.
Dustin.
They see Jesus. He's black.
Oof. Wait. How they see Jesus?
There's like paintings and drawings of him. And they notice that all the paintings and all the stuff is depicting that he's black.
Okay.
And I forget what else they talked about, but apparently that tomb hasn't been open in over like 2,000 years or so. So that's like the first time it's been open in a long time. So they're like, why is it that this tomb has a black Jesus, but everywhere else has a white Jesus? And they were talking about how when the world started to like develop like religion or whatever, or basically consolidated their knowledge about like what happened. Yeah. Russia wasn't in the loop at the time to create the new canon. Yeah. That Jesus was not white. Yeah. They weren't in in the circle talking
Mhm.
about how they're gonna change Jesus to white. But that's the theory. Like,
Okay.
yeah, but apparently he's black. And I looked at the comments. A lot of people were like, "I've been knowing this for my whole life. I've been knowing this. I've been knowing this. It literally doesn't even make sense for him to be white. Like, if anything, he should be brown." Like, it was just
Yeah.
same thing over and over again.
Yeah, I have heard that a lot about Jesus because of where they're at. He was supposed to be darker.
Hmm. And it makes sense. It
It
makes
does.
sense.
Yeah, I don't care. It's my boy Jesus. I won't judge him based off his appearance. I don't see color.
Yeah, because everything he teaches has nothing to do with how like you look. It's just
For
how you treat
bro,
others and how you're supposed to live
if
a holy
Jesus
life.
was Korean, I wouldn't even be mad. like, like if you look like Kim Jong Un, like I wouldn't be mad at you. You know what I mean? It's my boy.
Kim Jong Jesus.
Yeah.
Follow me. I will teach you the way. All right, I'm gonna stop right there.
Yo, dude, not the Kim Jong Jesus.
Why did I do that?
That shit sounds kind of hard though.
I know that sounds like a rapper.
Right now, Kim Jong.
He's gonna drop his mixtape on April 8th.
Oh fuck, dude.
Holy hell! Welcome to the April 8th eclipse.
Could you imagine, bro?
Watch as I make the sky drip.
Like,
I don't.
yeah, stop, bro. Stop. Or could you imagine, like, we go to heaven and it's just Korean Jesus standing there?
You had it right the whole time.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We just-
before we follow in this,
Like, yeah,
this
okay.
moving on. No more King Jong Jesus.
Dude, I'm not forgetting that, bro. Oh my god, I'm changing that to your contact.
No. That's fucked.
It is.
That's so fucked.
All right, man.
All right. Anyways, there's been this clip going around, right?
Okay.
Have you ever seen a wrestler spread wide open mid competition?
No, dude.
All right. So this clip has been going viral for quite a while,
No.
and apparently he was in this pose for like a whole like minute or so,
No, may I ask?
and he couldn't move.
May I ask?
Hmm.
Is this a technique?
Apparently, it actually is a technique.
Okay.
It is a technique, but you're so hopeless that the only thing you can do is just chill in that position.
Just stay spread.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here, I'll show you the clip. So I see
God damn.
right there. Boom, boom. Guy on the bottom. Wham. And then they're gonna change the angle. Any minute now.
Straight gooch.
Okay, never mind. They didn't change the angle.
This is
But
the same clip.
that's what it looks like. It was like that. He was spread wide open like that.
That's impressive.
Mad flexibility, but he was turned into a pretzel,
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's literally nothing he could have done about it.
Cause does he have his arms and his legs?
Yeah.
So he's
So
literally
his
just
arms are
sitting
back here, and his legs,
or
the other guy's
behind his
completely
arms,
behind
yeah.
him, is just blocking him up like that. And he had to stay in that position in the middle of a comp for a whole minute, just waiting for the timer to go away, knowing that whole time that he's lost. And that he has to come back home to his girlfriend with that clip. I don't even know if he has a girlfriend, but I'm assuming he does.
Not anymore.
If he does, I don't know about anymore right now, but you know what I mean? Or if he did, I don't know about right now.
I can hot take, bro, with the way.
Hey, Jessica, you see your mans get spread wide open? My man could never.
My man could never.
My man could never.
Big facts, first of all. Listen, bro. Okay. Hot take, he didn't have a girlfriend. He likes men. He's a homosexual. Here's
Bro,
my
just because
yeah.
just because we're in physical sports,
Here's
doesn't
my
mean we're homosexuals, bro.
Here's my reason. No man should bend like that unless he used to it, bro. Listen, dog. That's his grinder profile pic now, dude.
Okay, my only defense for that.
Okay.
is wrestlers are built different.
Okay.
These guys are the most athletic, explosive, and flexible motherfuckers you'll ever be.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't say flexible.
Mm-hmm.
They're actually not very flexible.
Yeah.
But they're very strong and they can move their bodies in very weird ways.
Right.
This could probably be one of the weird ways a lot of them can be moved into. Because this is a forced position.
Right.
I'm sure if he was flexible, he could probably find a way out of that. But that was probably
maybe.
He probably couldn't move because it was so tight. He was like, "Why
yeah.
the fuck are you making me like this?"
Yes.
Like he's probably getting a massive gooch stretch from being in that position.
Oh my, more than a good stretch.
Yeah.
I see your point and I understand your point. Don't agree, man. I'm sorry.
Okay.
He held it though. That boy
The
had.
other guy held it. The other guy spread him open and kept him there.
He was okay with it though.
You can't do anything.
I'm tapping. I'm tapping.
I don't know if you can even tap from that.
I'm saying stop, bro.
Please.
Tap.
Ref. Call it.
I seen his arm flailing back here, dude.
Ref. Call it.
So yeah. Dude, that is wild.
Apparently that position is called a spaddle.
Spaddle's crazy.
Spaddle. You don't watch, I'm gonna spaddle you, bro.
I'm
gonna learn how to do that.
Spaddle.
Surprise spaddle! No!
Let me go, dude.
Get him, boys!
Okay, there's a lot of spaddling clips.
Yeah, it's an actual move, but I don't know why that clip in particular went viral.
I think it's because probably timing. And that boy held it though.
For a whole minute. Or even more than a minute. I don't even know. I know it was a fat minute though.
Dude, I'd probably cry if someone spattled me, dude. My goose would be screaming, dog. Damn, dude. Is that allowed in jiu-jitsu?
I don't know. I don't know, but I kind of want to learn to do that.
That's a powerful move.
I know, right? Just mid-competition. Be
right.
so dominant that you're like, you know what? I'm going to pull a wrestling move on you.
Crazy.
But I think some wrestling moves are legal.
Are they? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So I think for nogi, where you don't have like the white vest thingy, it's beneficial to have a wrestling background because wrestling has more carryover to nogi than does gi.
Okay.
Or even just being a wrestler going into jiu-jitsu, you'll have higher body awareness and you'll be used to like being really up close and personal. That I think it'll be easier for you to pick up jiu-jitsu. I'm not saying that you're going to be instantly good at it,
right?
But it'll probably be easier for you to pick up because there's some overlap.
So I've never seen no-gi, but I did watch Mighty Mouse fighting gi.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, it's crazy like the techniques they have. I didn't know grabbing the shirt and pulling it on the neck was a technique.
It is a technique.
Like that is crazy.
There's a lot of lapel chokes.
Yeah, dude. Like I think he like had it like here and bunched it up or something.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like cutting.
He did like a cross choke, a cross lapel choke. I
don't know what he did, but the way he was moving, dude, I got scared.
Right.
Like if I see someone shifting like that, dude, I'm getting out of here. I'm going home, bro.
And I think at first the big guy was ragdolling him too, dude, but he maintained his position the whole time.
He literally grabbed him, threw him over, or like kind of picked him up. Like in the movies, where like the camera spinning, and like the little dog or kids, wee. That's what he did to him, dude. But yeah, that was impressive, man. I think he lost one fight that day.
He lost the final fight to get gold in that.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. So he got silver and open. So open is basically the top 3 from each division compete against each other.
Oh, okay. That dude was big though. Like the guy that he fought last.
I think the last guy that he fought was heavyweight, so 200 pounds.
Oh yeah, 200. What's
the guy that he beat was ultra heavyweight, which I think is 225 plus.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the open division. 225 plus, I think.
Dude, but yeah, that shit was pretty cool. Might have to get into it.
But I think one thing that I do want to say that I like about his mindset is he is a UFC champion, or he was a UFC champion,
right?
And he's also an MMA champion in another federation called One Championship, I think. So he's like a multi like world champion, right? So when you do MMA, the most the most applicable jiu-jitsu for you to learn is no gi jiu-jitsu because you're not gonna wear a freaking gi
Right.
in MMA, right? So he said the reason why he competes in gi is because he's so comfortable in no gi that he doesn't think it would be like a real challenge. So he does no gi or he does gi because he doesn't like it. And the reason he doesn't like it is because he doesn't think he's good in it.
I got
Because
you.
he's better than the other one. So he does the thing that he's bad at just because he's bad at it.
Yeah.
I'm saying bad loosely
Right.
because this is a guy that also did like a flying armbar when he was like apparently a white belt.
No, yeah, it was really impressive. I didn't know someone could move like that.
No, it's firing. But he's also one of the best martial artists like ever.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've only heard about him back in the day. Not back in the day, but like a little while back. And then I didn't see him pop up again till, I kid you not, like a week or two before I found that clip
Mm-hmm.
of him. I'm pretty sure it was him on YouTube reacting to like fighting clips.
Yeah. He has a gaming channel.
On Mighty Mouse, right?
He has a gaming channel, and then on that channel he has another
Yeah,
channel
yeah,
where
yeah.
he reacts to fights.
Yeah. That's the one I found, Mighty.
Oh, and he also had a fight against Rod Tang, which is he's like the best Muay Thai fighter in the world. He's like the best Muay Thai athlete in the world, and Homeboy beat him. So they're doing one MMA, one Muay Thai, one MMA, one Muay Thai, and Mighty Mouse choked him out. I think in an MMA in one of the MMA rounds.
Mm-hmm.
But Rod Tang, instead of tapping, he let the choke happen because
What?
he'd rather go to sleep than tap to be released. Because he's like he ain't a pussy.
That's admirable.
I know, right?
Dude.
That guy's a warrior.
Oh yeah. See, I need to look into fighting. I don't know anything about jiu-jitsu, Muay Thai, anything. I just know boxing, dude.
Yeah, you gonna start?
Once I look good.
Okay.
I'm trying to have a little swag behind my punches. You know what I mean? Because there's them dudes who look like dads. They be packing a punch, but they don't look cool doing it.
You're gonna make your own Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
Wink.
Yeah. Dude, a wink can be like every time I punch, just a wink.
Is he winking? No, I got something out.
Yeah.
Now I'm winking.
It's just bleeding.
Your eye's like twitching and you're winking with the other eye.
Bro, listen, man. You had a special thing happen a few days ago, I believe.
Oh, we're talking about that?
Yeah. You were officially promoted to intermediate, fam.
Oh yeah, and I didn't feel anything.
Okay.
Which is the crazy thing.
And you've been doing jiu-jitsu for how long now?
Just about 2 months right now.
Okay.
And I got my first stripe. Apparently, I don't know if that's fast, but according to my peers, it's pretty fast. Because most of the other people that also got promoted with me, they've been doing it for 4 to like 6 months, longer than I have. So I'm over here 2 months and I'm getting my first stripe.
You said 4 to 6 months longer?
Or 4 to 6 months.
Okay.
Which is longer than I have because I've been doing it for 2 months. And I didn't really feel anything with getting that stripe because I don't know. It might be an ego thing.
Most definitely.
Most likely it's an ego thing.
And then, I mean, if you look at it this way, you are like at the bottom of the totem pole.
Yeah.
So it's like, why do I want to celebrate being down here?
Yeah. I don't think I'll feel anything until I actually get like belt promotions. Right. Because I think these stripe promotions is like, okay, yeah.
So how does that work?
I'm like learning what I'm doing.
Yeah. How does stripes work?
I think belts, when you get belt promotions, it means that you have a knowledge enough to where you can use the fundamentals of each technique, but in your own way. Like you don't have to follow step 1, step 2, step 3.
Okay.
And you can use it in different scenarios instead of the exact ones that they teach you. Whereas getting your stripes just basically means like, oh, you learn these moves or you know these certain things.
I gotcha. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, so like each belt is like a prestige,
Yeah, it's kind of like a prestige.
and the stripes are you leveling up.
Yeah,
Okay, I
like that's
gotcha. I
exactly
gotcha.
what
I
it
gotcha. I
is.
gotcha. Okay, cool.
That might not be how it is at all schools, but that's how it is at my school so
Right.
far.
Well, damn, dude. I mean, that's 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 a pretty big step for 2 months.
Yeah, and I'm able to finally submit some people now.
Okay.
But I think my ratio is I will be able to submit one person for every 5 people that submit me
Listen.
because I am a dickhead and I like rolling with upper belts
Have to.
because I like to extract knowledge from those guys.
And it's humbling.
It is because I'll do something where I think like, oh, he's gonna do this. I'm gonna
Yeah.
do this one. This is gonna be the perfect counter.
Right.
No, that's exactly what
What
he
do you
wanted me
want
to
to
do.
do? Yeah.
Because me doing whatever I think is gonna counter him is me helping him set up for what he wants to do.
Mm.
And a lot of times when you roll with upper belts, they'll give you like dilemmas, right? So like, oh, do you want to do this or do you want to do this?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter which one you do. That
Already.
each path you pick, they already have counters for what you're gonna do.
Right.
Like they want you to do one of the two. It just
Okay.
depends on which one you want to do.
Mm.
Like it's literally just chess, but human chess.
Right, right. That's how. Yeah, that's how I was looking at it when I was watching the clips. But how? I guess like what's the pace looking like for your first belt or first belt?
For my first belt,
Yeah.
of course, like I always joke around saying like, oh, I'm speed running everything,
You
but
are.
I like joking like that.
Uh-huh.
But if you actually think about it in terms of like not just the time that I'm doing it,
Right.
but the hours of training I'm doing,
Right.
I'm actually not like ranking up that quickly.
I see what you're saying.
Because I'm the only reason why I'm getting it in a smaller amount of time
Uh-huh.
is because I'm just putting in more hours than everyone else.
Yeah, so you're just taking like 4 months and then putting it into 2 months.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
Because everyone else that got promoted, they're coming to class 3, 4, maybe 5 times a week. I'm coming 9 or 8, 9, 10 times a week.
Madness.
So I'm coming double the amount of times there are.
Well, see, okay, but see, that's like downplaying yourself, though, dog. Because who else is going to put in that work, though? Because if you think about it, that's how you get good at anything.
It is. And I approach everything as if I'm on the side of the bell curve where I'm below average.
Mm.
So I'm always coming at it from a standpoint of what do I have to do to be above average, starting from below average. And if I just so happen to be average or above average,
Yeah.
that'll only make me better.
I think I might need to look at the world like that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because if you think that you're above average in everything, you're only going to put in the bare minimum to stay there.
Right.
But if you think of yourself in a deficit, then you're going to work extra hard to get to where you want to go. And a lot of times you'll get past that. It's like that one quote that says, or it's like that one quote, if you aim for the clouds,
Mm-hmm.
you'll never leave the earth. But if you aim for the moon, you may land in the stars. Somewhere in the stars.
Right.
I may have completely fucked up that quote, but that's how I remember it.
Something like that, man. Aim high, land somewhere in between.
Yeah. Or even further,
That too.
Because the moon's closer to the stars than we are.
It is. I be aiming. Well, I think I be aiming too high.
Elaborate.
Because I'll be setting big goals, big dreams, and then I just come walking in like on this shit, dude. Like, I think it's just because of my history of being good at everything I do, but not being great at everything I do. It's like a semi flex, not really, dude.
Uh-huh.
Because like, whoa, I'm just a quick learner.
Yeah.
But like, I want to be great at something. Like, I want to master something.
Yeah.
But I think I'm still in the process of finding out what I want to master.
Yeah.
Communication is one thing for sure. I
Most
want to get that down, and then electric guitar. I've always been drawn to it, so that might be my next mastery right there.
Okay.
I said might. We'll have to see. Because
Okay.
I do get bored of everything. Like,
Yeah.
like really quick.
And that typically is what happens with people who naturally pick things up really quickly.
Right.
Because part of the reason why you get obsessed with something is because you want to get good.
Right.
And then once you're good, you're like, well, I already reached my goal.
Right,
What's the next challenge?
Yeah.
And
Damn.
for jujitsu, I made
I got some self-reflected in you, bro. Shit.
and then for jujitsu,
Oh,
I made a promise to myself
right.
that I can't expect to be good until I get at least 100 hours under my belt. And I think right now I'm right about 70 hours of training
Okay.
in 2 months,
Okay.
which
Okay.
sounds crazy, kind of, but in my head it doesn't sound that crazy. 70 hours for 2 months, that's like 60 days, 70
35.
hours, so it's like a little bit over an hour per day. That's not that crazy,
Not too bad, no.
right? It's not that crazy, but I'm also kind of crazy.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
10 times a week.
10 times as